Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. I'm your host, Sega Girl Envy, and in the last episode, we did quite a few things, but primarily, we made a big chunk in the Freezeflame Galaxy. We have one more star that we need to go ahead and scratch off our list, so to speak, so that we can go ahead and finish up this galaxy for now. And then I think after this one, we're finally going to take on the main boss of this dome. So first things first, hot and cold collide. So when you get hot and cold colliding, you get steam? I want to say. Now, if you remember from the last episode, we also did the Cosmic Mario race. Well, that track this is the main mission that you would do if you were doing that track, but you're going to notice that it's going to be a mix of both hot and cold. I think this might actually be my favorite mission from this particular galaxy, because I love it when it's not one or the other. You know, it's when both of them are used in tandem. That's where I feel like it really starts to shine, like in terms of its aesthetic. Oh, wow. Thank God I was, like, magnetized into the... It's this particular section right here that I'm not, like, the biggest fan of. Like, that's what I mean by, like, some of these missions in this particular galaxy kind of being, like, a little long-winded. Just because the pacing of them doesn't feel nearly as fast-paced as some of the other missions. You know what? Before I go ahead and die, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this six life mushroom, just so that way I have a little bit of a life insurance, so to speak. I do also notice that there's a gizmo, a device, a doohickey, a thingamajig. Anyway. Go ahead and spin into that, and we can... Aha! I see. So we're making ourselves a path because, obviously, we need to head over to the hot side of this particular planet, so that way we can get the fire flower. But you notice that the fire flower is all, you know, locked up. It's all shook up. Anyway. Nice. Oh, God! I spent a little too much time in the... lava there. We want to go ahead and head back further over this way, but one thing is for certain. Is there like another? There has to be, but you want to be careful with the spiky guys again. Yeah, there's this little device over here. Oh, you could always lead them into the... Which, now that I think about it, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because it's like if their natural habitat is, you know, fire, and that is what kills them, wouldn't that be kind of like, well, then why use your habitat fire? Why is that your natural habitat, you know? It's not like these guys. These guys are, like, clearly marked differently. Like, these urchins, they're definitely marked with, like, a different color, so you can tell that, like, it's that fire wouldn't be their natural habitat, but those red ones, like, obviously they only are seen in magma-based areas, so it's like, I don't know why they would do that, so to speak. Alright, but anyways, I'm going ahead and grabbing a couple more star bits, but before I do so, we're gonna head on back and change into Ice Mario once again. I'm gonna do this pirouette over to the other little section over here. Get out of here, Goomba. Nobody likes you. Okay, that's not true. There's probably some people out there who like you. Probably like you a ton. Okay. Whoa, okay. I wanted to actually get... Whoa, boy! Okay. You can always spin again just in case you want to, like, stop your momentum in case you don't like what it is that you're doing when you're skating. But yeah, we're going ahead and retreading the exact same path as we did with the Cosmic Mario race, only this time... Oh my god. Oh! Nice. Wow. Whew. So that was definitely a close one, but at the very least, we managed to kind of finagle our way out of that one. Not too terrible, I'd say, if I do say so myself. And that makes it 64. Nintendo 64! Anyway. Saving my game. Alright, it's finally time to take on the boss of this particular mission. We're finally going to go to Bowser's Dark Matter Plant. So let's go ahead and do this with 64 stars in tow. Holy crap, 64. We're already, like, a little more than half. We're more than halfway you know, done at this point. I can't believe it. That is absolutely insane to me. But I love it at the same time, though. I love it. Darkness on the Horizon. Such an edgy sounding mission name. What does this Lumina have to say? I've never talked to him before. There are a bunch of traps here, too. Just be careful of the gravity. Yes, will do. So naturally, the reason why they call this a dark matter plant is because of this icky paint-like goop, for all you Super Mario Sunshine fans. This dark matter, if you fall into it, it basically will dematerialize you, break you down atom by atom. So it is definitely not something that you want to be stuck in. Now, the other big gimmick of this stage in particular, too, from what I remember, is that you want to make sure that you're standing on a block, so that way when gravity changes, you're aligned perfectly enough so that you can make, you know, the necessary jumps and whatnot to go ahead and get to safety. Because gravity is going to be changing a lot in this mission. And you're also going to notice, too, with the dark matter, these particular holes, if you even remotely step onto these cubes, you're just going to fall right through. So that's an instant death. So the dark matter in this particular dark matter plant is not something that you want to mess with. What the... was I sliding? Well, I mean, the edge is, like, kind of tilted off, so, I mean, that does kind of make sense. Whoa, jeez. Okay. Alright, get ourselves to safety. And get the 1-up. Man, we have 26 lives. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so then now you're going to notice gravity's going to be changing a lot with this. So first things first, we want to go ahead and move it a little bit closer over this way. But then we want to go ahead and stand over this way because now, boom, we're going to flip like this. But now I want to kind of come on down to this little edge right here because then we're going to go upside down. So you're just kind of like sort of making like a counterclockwise motion around the plus shape over these like Tetris blocks, so to speak. And then you just want to make sure that you're standing right on top of the L shape like that, and that's how you do it. Again, I love the creative use of gravity in platforming and whatnot. Wow, we've already made our way to Bowser. So we just need to use the stairs and get on up this way. Get up of that thing and shake-a-doo-ba-doo, ready? I could never hear that song without thinking of robots, just like how I like the way you move it right there, right there. Alright, Bowser, what have you got to say, King Koopa?
What? It's you! That's it, Mario. I'm gonna stop you in the space bits.
So, not quite, you know, different from what it is that he said last time. Alright, so, lather, rinse, repeat. This is basically the same fight as it was last time, just with, like, a few more steps here and there, just to kind of, like, get your blood pumping, so to speak. You know, Bowser's got maybe, like, 1 or 2 new moves, but that's about it. Like, otherwise, it's basically the same fight as before. So, if you were able to best him in the first fight, then you'll definitely be able to best him here. There's nothing to it. Oh yeah, but he's also gonna, like, shoot fireballs and stuff like that now. So, that's really the only key difference. Otherwise, he's still gonna do the shockwaves and he's gonna try and spin into you. He's like, oh yeah, well, I got a spin move too. Neener, neener, neener. Just lead him into these, lead him into those, the little gel things with the lava at the... Oh, nice. Okay. Was a little worried there for a second because he definitely seemed a little bit off from my position.
Around the survivors, a perimeter create.
That, to me, will always be, like, the funniest line in all of Star Wars, is just that one bit that Yoda says in Attack of the Clones. Because it's like, they couldn't say, circle around the survivors or something. You know, it's like, it was create a perimeter around the survivors, but it's like, with Yoda speak, it just doesn't sound natural, like, in the slightest, so it just sounds really stupid. Oh, nice! I still got him somehow. Alright, and then he's coming over this way. Oh, good job. First try, no hits. Absolutely phenomenal performance right there. Finally, get rid of you.
Not bad. I guess that was the right guy to be my arch enemy. At least you always put up a fight. But it's too bad for you because my master plan is almost complete. Tough luck, Mario. Bye.
Just love the casual, just...
You better not be stingy or your nightmares will come true.
Anyway, we finally got ourselves another grand start, so that is 5 out of the 6, I'm gonna say. Are there really only 6 grand stars and then like a 7th? Or how many grand stars are there? I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a quick look just to make sure. It's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 of them. Alright. We finally got the upstairs working, so there's 2 more domes technically that we have to discover. We have the engine room, and then we have the one right above that. I don't remember the exact... I'm pretty sure it's just called the garden, but I don't remember exactly. Oh, but we are so close now, guys. We are so close. We've discovered a new galaxy. Literally all of them, including the final one. Like I said. So, we have ascertained the location of your special one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. Now, at first, I thought that that was a 7, but it's actually a 1. That number represents the power stars you need to reach the center of the universe. That number will decrease with each power star you recover. And when it reaches 0, the Comet Observatory will regain full power and fly as the starship again. And then we will be able to reach the center of the universe. So if we really wanted to, on the next episode, we could potentially finish this. The Comet Observatory has full power, now it can fly through the cosmos again! Yeah, because you only need 60 stars to be able to get to the final battle. It's time. Do you want to go to the location of your special one at the center of the universe? No, but I'm not going to do that. Please speak to me again when you are ready. So, even though we've technically gotten all the prerequisites and everything like that we need to beat the game, I'm not going to do that. Because we've still got a ton more stuff to do, including this letter from Luigi. Bro, I got the start, but now I can't get back. This picture shows when I am. Help me. Brother, help me. To view a picture, Chris, I don't know why I thought that was as funny as it did. It's just because of the fact that he's just hugging a tree. Like, look at... Bro, I gotta start, but now I can't get back. Like, he just can't get off of the tree. Like, oh my god. Freaking Luigi. Alright, I guess before we go ahead and end things off and whatnot, we can go ahead and go... I'm gonna actually, like, extend this just a little bit further. I want to go ahead and, help on, poor little Luigi out, and then we'll end things off by finishing up the Hungry Luma, because I don't want to leave any more loose ties before we go up to the engine room. The engine room is definitely going to be our next thing that we do in the next episode, but I just want to make sure that we have everything that we need to. So in order to... Yeah, welcome to the Honey Hive Kingdom, blah, blah, blah. So, get out of here. Get out of here! In order to get Luigi basically unstuck, because apparently he can't just, you know, stop hugging the tree, you know, we have to go and get the bee mushroom. So we have to turn into Bee Mario. So technically they are not incorrect with Bee Mario taking flight. Once again, I think rather the mission should just be called Bee Mario Flies Again. Kind of like Herbie Rides Again, if anybody's ever seen that one. I love the Love Bug movies, by the way. I just love Herbie. Herbie's like a cool car. I actually got to meet Herbie, like, the original card that they used back in the original movies when I went to the first D23 Expo back in 2009. If you want to see a pre-transition Corrin in all of my absolutely awful... my absolutely, like, awful-looking pre-transition self when I was only 16, then, I mean, there you go. There's a picture for you, you sickos. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, hey, bro. Nice costume. I hid because of that big scary bug. I found a power star, so let's go home. And yeah, this one's not a green star, but it's just a regular star, so... This wasn't the one that I was thinking of in particular when it came to the power stars and everything like that, so... Or at least with the green stars and whatnot. You've got the star! Nice! Okie dokie. So, what does that bring us up to now? 66? Yeah, it brings us up to 66 stars. For some reason, I don't know why, I was thinking of two particular, like, things. I was thinking of Star Wars, obviously, because execute Order 66. But then I was also thinking of that bit in Home Alone when, like, Kevin McAllister is, like, trying to call the cops because he finally has the wet bandits in his house. And he's like, I live on 656. And I'm pretty sure Nintendo Capri Sun, like, even made a reference to that or something like that, too. But I don't know why. It's just, like, it's the mumbling that he does, like, with that particular line. It just sounds so funny to me. I'm at 656. Alright, so this Hungry Limo wants 800. Ooh. 2118. I'm pretty sure that's some sort of significant number in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know exactly what kind of important number it would be. Alright, so what's this one? Oh, the Big Mouth Galaxy. Okay, I remember this one. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and finish things off here by going ahead and taking on this galaxy. And then you guys are going to get a long one today. Why? Because I like you. Anyways. Big Mouth's Gold Bait. So this one is a little bit of a trick. Because you notice, oh hey, there's a Koopa shell and there's a... You know, there's a... Obviously, like, I should pick up the Koopa shell, jump on this, and I should throw it at this chest, right? It'll open. Well, no, that's not actually what you're supposed to do. So instead, we're gonna go deep sea diving for a little bit. If we go past that elder penguin right there, we're gonna keep on diving down here. They all float down here. Come and join the clown's hits. Anyway. So, further down over here, you're going to notice some eels kind of swimming and doing their own thing. Well, hidden underneath all the kelp and seaweed and whatnot. Ugh! Okay, you can't spin into those guys, so take note for that. But the reason why you want to spin down here is because this is where most of the star chips are. We're going to need them if we want to get up top. Why would you want to go up there when people are dying to get down here? I obviously, I cannot do a good Michael Go impression, but Michael Goff, or however you pronounce his name. The guy who played Alfred originally from the Tim Burton Batman movies. So that in particular was actually a line that was referencing... I was almost going to say Hocus Pocus, no. Referencing Corpse Bride. Ooh, which is a very underrated movie, if I do say so myself. Now, here we go. Look at those really, like, realistic, almost photorealistic looking piranhas. They kind of look like something out of Twilight Princess, actually, with the art style and everything. So, now that we've gone ahead and gotten the gold shell, if you notice, you can aim the light of the shell to get rid of all these boos. So that's how you can safely navigate through your way through this. And that's all there is to it. Again, very, very short, not at all time-consuming whatsoever. Very, very easy. So then go ahead and use the golden shell on this particular chest, and we got Captain Toad. Man, that was close. Oh, Mario, I almost forgot to tell you something. Ow, that hurts. Okay, I was trying to get a star, but I fell into this treasure chest. Let me tell you, it's even smaller than it looks. Anyway, here's the star I found in there. No, really, it's yours. Well, thanks for that, I guess, Toad. I don't know. I mean, like, bless his heart, he tries. I do love Captain Toad, though. I'm glad, like, this was the game that kind of, like, first introduced him, and the fact that he, like, kind of eventually became, like, a fuller, fleshed out character. Sorry, I was yawning again. The fact that he became, like, a fuller, fleshed out character in 3D World and beyond, I just think is really, really neat. I just think it's neat, you know? That's honestly really all I can say about it. It's just the fact that, like, I just think it's neat. Okay, so, if you're noticing in our map here, fountain, check, terrace, check, kitchen, check, and then the bedroom, check. All that's left is to go up to the engine room and then see what we can do over there. Well, not really all that's left, because we have 2 more domes, technically, to finish off the game. But, in order to get there, I'll show you very quick how it is you're supposed to get up there. So you want to come over to the kitchen side, over this. There we go. Go ahead and hang off of here. And we're going to follow this light beam all the way up over here. Probably the easiest way to get into this particular dome. Oh, this is a 3-star. The engine. Eureka! We're in the engine room! We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Yeah, so technically, like, I mean, we're already ready, you know, to go and defeat Bowser, you know, but I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, do a few more things. Bowser Jr.'s lava reactor, that's one thing we can do. There's also the Seaside Galaxy, we can do that one. The Gold Leaf Galaxy. The Toy Time Galaxy, and then finally the side galaxy over here, which is the Bonefin Galaxy. That one's really cool too, actually. But again, we're going to do all of this in the next episode, so I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. We're getting so close, guys, so close. We got the boss guts, God, will you stop stealing from other people? Jesus freaking Christ!